Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Saturday the 31st of August 2024. Looking at this Joytoy Warhammer the Horus Heresy. We have this Space Wolves Primarch, Leman Russ, Primarch of the 6th Legion. It says contains one 18cm collector's action figure and accessories. Still got the cellophane on, opened it. Loving that face on the sculpt there, does look really good. I don't think he comes with a helmeted head. He does come with an alternate head. Does look really nice to have churned out a lot of the Sons of Horus and a lot of Space Wolves as well, so that's good. And also Imperial Fists for the Warhammer Horus Heresy line of Warhammer toys that Joytoy are doing. Looks very nice indeed. Right, let's not waste time. Let me unbox him and set him up, and I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here he is, the handsome chap. He looks like he's having a dump and he's constipated by that grimace on his face there. Right, he comes with a load of accessories. Let's get a look at those first. So he comes with 5 alternate hands. So standard, he's got left open, right gripping. He comes with a, right fist. He comes with a left gripping. He comes with a right gripping. He comes with a right trigger hand. He comes with a left trigger hand, and he comes with another right gripping. What's the difference between these 2 right gripping hands? Have a look. One slightly more open than the other. Okay. He also comes with alternate head. This is the alternate head. Look at his standard head in the moment. That does nice paintwork. Got inking on the hair. Quite atmospheric. I do like the look of that. He also comes with this really nice looking axe. The paintwork on the axe is really good, has to be said. But I say really good, I'll take that back. It's nice on the inlay. It's not really detailed on there, and I got no dry brushing on the handle, but the inlay does look good where they dry brush that lightly. He comes with this sword, which is rather menacing. Does look nice. He comes with a shield. Very cool. Comes another mini axe, or hand axe as opposed to power axe. Looks good. And he comes with this really nice pistol. And the reason I like this pistol is you can open it, break it, and also the barrel rotates. You can see there, if I get a nice focus, the barrel rotates. Look inside, there are some shells there, so that's really quite cool. Now I'm not going to swap his hands around, but what I will do is take his right trigger hand and see how well he holds the pistol. And look at that, he holds that particularly well. Swap the hands around, nice draw barrel there. He's going to hold that pistol rather nicely, has to be said. So that's very cool. Okay, let's get a close look at the figure himself, the main man, Leman Russ himself. But before that, consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of the screen now. See all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and prize draws from time to time too, including September next month, September 2024. Okay, let's get a close look. Let's bring him in. Doing. See what I mean by that sort of constipated face? He is really straining there, but it's a nice looking face. A bit more light on that. Get to see there. Quite scary actually. The only thing I say not so good, the hair is so straight, the hairline, it almost looks like it's false hair. But it does look good. Just bring him up a little bit, see some more of the details on the front. There is some, it appears to have some minor inking, but not enough. Needs more inking going on. There is a lot of highlighting you see on the wolf's pelt. On the back, needs inking on that gold, but there is some dry brushing, it looks like, or some minor highlighting on the gold of the wolf's heads there. Pauldron just spiked with chains on this side, and this one, the Space Wolves iconography, we can see. And you see that there's a loop there, so we can put, I'm guessing, his axe or his sword, or my sword's going to be too big for that, surely. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be good for the sword. And it might be good for his little hand axe, maybe. That's a bit more comfortable to fit in there, perhaps. You could do the sword there, but it just doesn't feel comfortable. I should also point out on the front, there's this little dagger here. And that does, in fact, come out, which is nice. Could you put the sword through there? I'm guessing that loop is big, but not big enough for that fat part at the top. And you'd feel like you'd cut that strap every time you put the sword in. So yeah, I'm saying that's not for the sword. You could do the axe. You went handle first, maybe. No, that's definitely for the hand axe. I don't see a holster for his pistol, which is a bit annoying. I'm telling a lie. There's one on the back, but it's a solid piece, so you can't actually put the pistol in there. You could put the pistol in that one behind, perhaps. But again, that's not really going to fit, which is a shame. But what a great looking sculpt. Looks really, really quite good. Now let me zoom out a little bit and let's get a look at articulation. So nothing on the backpack I can see or feel that moves. Hair's going to restrict it, but it gets a left and right. Luckily the hair's quite soft. Small up and down, sort of a side to side. Kind of like Braveheart. Shoulders, ratchets will go all the way around. You've got that separate articulation on the pauldron, which means his arm will go slightly higher up than some of the Space Marines. Not much higher, unfortunately. I'm only getting that far up on that. I don't think I can get this any more up than that. So pretty poor on that, unfortunately. Despite having the added articulation, this side might be better, actually. Let's have a look. This side is slightly better. Why is that better? Have I not got this down enough? Let's have a look. Okay. Now it's better. Now I'm getting about flat on each arm. So I need to just articulate that pauldron more. Just a bit stiff in this arm. He's got a bicep swivel. Bicep bend is well over 90 degrees, so that's impressive. Then his hand is a ball, so he gets a turn and movement in all directions. Same on the other side. He does have separate trunk at the top, quite stiff, forwards, backwards. That's his waist, though. That is very hard to articulate because it wants to move with his waist. But his waist is a forwards, backwards, side to side, and a turn too. Together, it's slightly more. Hips, we know the split's going to be impossible because the high rise on the fight arm. See, I'd have been tempted to cut that down. You can put his hip joints down like that. You get a bit of a nasty gap, but you will get more articulation. You also make him taller by doing that. So now it's a lot better. But you get that nasty sort of a hip gap going on. So I'll push that back up for now. When I measure him, I'll do both. There's a thigh twist. He's got a double kneecap, but with the bulk, I'm getting just over 90. Yep, either way, from my articulated from the top or the bottom of the top or bottom joint. Feet on a ball, so he can turn. Whoa. He can swivel, tippy toe, dorsiflexation, and toe articulation. The ankle joints are really stiff, which is nice. The toes, though, need to be a little bit stiffer, I would say. So let's measure him like this. Now I'll push his hips down and measure him again. Get an idea of his size. Then we'll do a comparison. Okay, so size, they said 18 centimeter, which is around about, what's that? Around about 7 and a bit inches, maybe. Just over 7 inches. So I've got him here to the top of his head being more than 18. I've got him being about 18 and a half cm, about 17 and a quarter, just over 17 and a quarter inches. If I pop his hips down, it's going to be a lot taller. And look, a bit disproportionate with these funny looking legs now. And now I've got him to the top of his head being just under 8 inches, around 20. He says locking things off the table, around 20 centimeters. So quite a big Boy, let me push that down so we don't get that ugly gap, which I don't like. Though it is useful to have that for articulation and action poses and whatnot. Let's get it standing up nice and straight. Okay, let's do a comparison. So first up, let's use Space Wolf's regular size Death Sworn. I'm going to see how big these Primarchs are in comparison to standard sort of figures. And yeah, look at the difference in that. That's that just looks quite comical, you know. There you go, my son. Lovely. Don't worry, Daddy's here. Yeah, he's much bigger than a regular size. So that's quite a contrast. Next, I use a Rogel Dawn, who's probably my least favourite of the Primarch toy releases. Not because he's a bad figure, because I'm not so keen on just all the gold. And we see with all the gold, that Rogel Dawn's head is a different proportion. Just looks bigger than Leman Russ's. So, you know, but Leman Russ has got much better flesh tone. And this is one thing where Joytoy has been inconsistent, and so I would say they have slipped up, is the scale of heads in their figure ranges just seem to change, even if it's the same scale. 118 heads can vary so vastly in size, it's a little bit disheartening for collectors and customizers and whatnot. But you can see that they do look good together, Rogel Dawn and Leman Russ. Then lastly, we use Horus himself, Warmaster Horus, who's just a beast. I'm going to tower over all of them. And there have been a lot of issues with this toy. People have had the spikes broken. They've been missing the skulls on the power claw and whatnot. We see that compared to Horus, they're just dwarfs in comparison. But a very nice release nonetheless. It's good to have another Primarch, and especially with the Space Wolves, something being released in the Warhammer Horus Heresy line. It's nice to have him. Okay, this is Awesome Toy signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Check out the Patreon. Bye-bye.